Yeah, guys, if you deal with chronic dizziness, balance issues, things like that, it may not just be that you're tired. It could be something a little bigger called vertigo. And we all heard the phrase vertigo. I honestly don't know a whole lot of what it is, but someone who does. Miss Hima Dalal from Vital Energy, good morning to you. And Miss Hima, what is vertigo?
Good morning. Vertigo is a constant spell of dizziness with a change of the position. So you're laying down and you sit up, and you're sitting and you try to stand or walk. Constantly you feel that you are pulled on one side, or you are off balance, or you start having the room spinning for a few seconds. Your inner ear is connected with the balance center in your brain. So whenever there is a problem with the inner ear, this is what happens, the vertigo happens.
Okay.
And there can be different reasons, Tyler. So it can be a pressure in the ear that builds up with the calcium deposition, or it can be a fluid buildup. It can be infection. Maybe you got into injury and you were thrown off, like whiplash or sports injury. It can cause constant ringing in your ear, or pressure that is pushing you this way or that way. Lots of risk factors associated with that. You can aging can also do that, but you start with the hearing deficit, you start falling. That is why it's very important. Don't ignore. They should call your physical or occupational therapist. We are trained to help them overcome this diagnosis with a different challenging exercise that's associated with the balance.
Okay.
And they call Apley's maneuver. Or we can simply do the craniosacral therapy. That's integrative therapist has that approach. But it's very important that you don't suffer, because when it prolongs, you can have a nausea, you can have vomiting, you can start with different other issues related to the medical conditions too. So very highly recommended that you come see your physical therapist.
Sure.
Don't try to do it on your own, because you might fall, or you might get more dizzy or more nauseated.
Real quick, can this be treated and cured, or if you get vertigo, you're going to kind of have to deal with it the rest of your life?
Most of the time it can be treated unless there is another underlying medical diagnosis. If you go to the right therapist, it can be treated, because it's very important that the therapist is trained in this treatment approach. Okay. But craniosacral therapy is always a rescue. If the Apley's maneuver and the exercises doesn't work, 99% of the time it helps.
All right. Miss Hima Dalal, Vital Energy, learning about vertigo, links at abccolumbia.com. Miss Hima, we always appreciate you and your expertise. I thank you for joining us this morning on GMC.
Thank you.
All right, guys, stay close. We're coming back.